Yep.
Hey, David Moore, Dallas Morning News.
Yep, here we go.
Can you just talk? About your efficiency in today's game and really in these first two games overall offensively, especially with the new things you're doing on offense?
Yeah, I mean, pretty efficient. Yeah, I mean, Coach set out a goal, 28 completions. Obviously, we hit that. Run game did a great job. We've got to score more. We've got to get more touchdowns rather than field goals. But at the end of the day, in this league, it's about getting the job done and winning the game and being complimentary of your defense. And I think we did that. As you said, very efficient in ways. But we left a lot out there still. I mean, that's the standard of this offense, standard of this team. We expect to score touchdowns on every drive. And so when you don't do that, you still haven't hit your goal, I guess you can say. So, yeah, a lot we can do better. But overall, a very efficient team win that I'm proud of. It's hard to win in this league.
Mike, cell phone was start talking. I'm gonna see you stole my purple color. Make that suit.
It's pink. It's mauve, actually, if you want to be. It's mauve mixed with the blue, so
Okay.
I'll let you have the purple.
Okay. Mike McCarthy is a deferred guy. You know, you guys took the ball today on offense and certainly had a great opening drive. Just talk about the excitement of wanting to be on the field and really put the offense out there today.
Yeah, I mean, you got a good game plan. You feel good about our first 15 or so, the work that we've put into it. And, yeah, you want to get the ball in your hands. I mean, the explosive guys that we've got on offense, the confidence that we have, all the work that we've put into this, I think that's a result of, going out there, knowing that we can go get 7 points, we can be successful in our first drive, and allow the defense to play with a lead. I mean, just back-to-back weeks now, you see when we get a couple of score lead, how tough it is on the other team, making them one-dimensional. Then our guys can go hunt as the pass rushers, and just sets up the way that exactly how we want to play. So it's just fitting.
Dak Prescott with ESPN. How do you define complimentary football? What does it mean to you?
Winning. Simple. Winning.
And when you look, your 2 straight games now without a pick, you didn't have that happen all of last year. Is there anything that goes to what you've done this offseason so far?
What about the year before that, or the year before that, or the year before that?
Well, yeah.
Last year is last year, and it's something I've left. And the interceptions, all that. It's. I guess when you lead the league, it'll never go away. But as I stated last year, every one of them has their story. But that's not where my mind is. It's not something I think about. Just being candid, I really don't care about the questions about them at this point. I know how efficient this offense is. I know the work that I've put into this game, the work that we've put in as a unit. And, that's not even a thought process. I'm going out there just trying to complete the ball, get the ball to these guys, the playmakers that we have, get it to them in space, let them go do their thing. And then I'm still going to take some shots. I'm still going to, not shy away from the confidence that I have and the work that we've put in on some one-on-ones and give these guys opportunities. But I don't even think about that at this point.
Saad Yusuf, The Athletic. Dak, I understand on the sideline you're probably talking about offensive game plan and stuff, but when you have a free moment, how do you choose to watch Micah Parsons? Or, how do you look at what he's doing and to the other team and wrecking game plans?
Yeah, I look up time to time, yeah. I'm not surprised, and that's credit to the way they got that guy and the rest of the defense prepares, practice, approach the game, who they are, nonstop. Honestly, on and off the field, just around the facility. Those guys have confidence that exudes and is contagious. But it comes, as I just said, from the work that they put in. So, I don't even have to be watching to know exactly what he's doing, the pressure that he's causing, whether he's getting a sack or somebody else is getting a sack or the back-end guys are getting turnovers. I went against these guys all spring and in the training camp, and it was not easy. And so it's just awesome to see the fruit of the labor coming in against another team for those guys.
Dak, Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. Last week, the tight end unit excelled at blocking, struggled with catching the ball. Rain obviously could have played a part in that. You yourself said that they have a big game today, and then Schoonmaker touchdown, Ferguson touchdown. Was that a part of the game plan, or was that just taking what the Jets were giving you?
Yeah, I think it was just taking what it gives us, what they were giving us. You go back and you look at last week, we didn't shy away from throwing it to them. Even as you just said, with the ball being wet, being a tough day to handle the ball, they were still getting the opportunities. And I don't know if they had more or less tonight, but that's just kind of the way the game plan goes. Spread it out. I'm looking for the matchups. I'm taking what the defense gives me, and they just made those plays tonight that they did in the last week, and that's why I told y'all. Young group, but a group that is very, very confident in themselves. I'm very confident in them, and yeah, they're only going to do that, and really should be third. I mean, I missed Ferg on another one down to the red zone. Coming out of the second half? So I mean, that's their standard, and they'll continue to play like they did this week for the rest of the season rather than last.
John Michaud, The Athletic. Going into this season, there was a lot of talk with Mike taking over the offense and West Coast offense about timing and footwork and things like that. With your footwork timing up with the receivers, how do you think that's gone for you through these first 2 games?
Yeah, great. Honestly, great. I mean, I haven't looked at the film, but I think if you go back and you watch this film, you'll see that my footwork is tied into exactly with the receivers, whether it's going to number 1, whether it's a hip getting to number 2, or whether, hell, I scrambled on the 3rd down because, my feet told me to do so. And that's credit to him. Yeah, I mean, taking the plays that we've been great at over the years, mixing it with the principles of the West Coast to get the Texas coast. Yeah, it's been awesome. It really has. It's been awesome. Just it's easier for me to train in that sense. Is listen to my feet. You know what I mean? Practice pays off when you get into the game because, yeah, it's almost a rhythm and it's almost a dance. So yeah, it's been great.
Jared. Hey, Dak. Jared Bell, USA Today, talking about rhythm and stuff. 2 blowout wins. Obviously, great to have some momentum. What perspective would you share with the younger guys on the team and maybe your rabid fan base about where you can go, how to keep all of this in the right place mentally?
Yeah, we can go to Arizona and get win number 3. Simple as that. That's where our focus is. That's who we are right now. That's all we're focusing on. Carpe omnia and stand in the moment right now. And that's as simple as that. We know what we can get to. We know who we are. But it's about attacking each and every day, our preparation, and we're not going to get any further than Arizona. And I think that's how we continue this rhythm.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. Sorry.
No, I got you. I mean,
okay.
I got peripherals. I can see everywhere. I don't have to stare you down, The ears on my side,
Your thoughts on Tony Pollard today? There's a lot of discussion before the season. Could he carry a heavy workload until he had a career high in carries? Just your thoughts on Tony.
I wasn't a part of those discussions if he could have done that. That guy is a true professional and has just been waiting for this moment, waiting for this opportunity to do exactly what he's doing. He's an every down back, very, very productive back. Speed, can be powerful when he needs to. Pass protector. You name it, Tony can do it. And so it's awesome just to be able to see him get this role, him be able to step up, take advantage of it. But I want to give him all the credit in the world, but it's no surprise because I've known the guy since he was a rookie, and the way that he came in, approached the game, approaches the study, approaches taking care of his body. It's obvious why he's doing what he's doing, and I can guarantee he's going to continue to do that, just him being the man that he is.
Dak, Kevin Gray, 105 through the fan. Thank you. The motto for this team is seize everything. What does that mean for you personally and how you lead this team week to week based on what you're trying to accomplish this season?
Yeah, carpe omnia. As I just alluded to, stay in the moment. For me, it's staying in the moment. I think anybody that's been around me that knows who I am, I'm going to give you everything I have in that moment. And I don't want to say that it's easy necessarily for me to do, but that's the way that I've trained myself. That's the way that I was brought up, not getting too far ahead, not looking back in the past, just being exactly where my feet are. So when it's game time, giving these guys everything that I have, being as efficient as I can be, being the leader that I am. And then, then at practice, holding them to the same standard that we all believe that we the standard that we have as a team, and just continuing to compete, iron sharpens iron every day that we touch that practice field, and making sure young guys understand that, hey, when your number's called, you've got to be ready. But for me, it's about just being present in the moment and capturing everything at that time.
How similar is this scheme to and talent, overall talent, to San Francisco? And there's some things, can you take against what you did today and kind of file away when you play them down the road? Is it that similar?
Yeah, I mean, it's similar for sure. Obviously, I understand that's where the head coach came from. You kind of can put defenses and schemes into categories and into families, I guess, like a family tree. And, there's a lot of similarities. A defense that's very good, believes in their personnel, is a personnel over scheme defense. No difference than San Fran is. They believe in their players. They believe they can get home with 4. Believe in the back end guys being able to cover. And so, yeah, there'll be a lot of things that we can look back at this game and hopefully use for the game plan, and just gives us confidence moving forward just in general versus those guys or versus anybody. It's a hell of a defensive team we just played.
Mike Leslie, WFA. Dak, 70-10 through these first 2 weeks. You haven't had Tyler Smith yet. You didn't have Brandon Cooks this week. There have been other guys that have missed at least plays or portions of games. How do you evaluate where you guys are right now as compared to what the potential is for this team when you are at full strength?
It's the NFL. You've got to just, as I continue to say, stay in the moment. Stay right where we are. It's a tough game, and that shows when you mention the guys that aren't playing. It's tough to stay healthy. We understand that, but right now it's about just making sure that everybody understands their role. Not one role is bigger than another role, and just continue to grow. Continue to grow. I mean, at the end of the day, these have been 2 great wins, but when you play for this team, you play in the NFL, you're only as good as your last game in that sense. So we've got to make sure we move forward and go out there to Arizona and get another great win, big win similar to these last 2, and just continue to build and grow. As I said, you look at that number when you say 70-10, but as I talked about, there's a lot of possessions where we settle for field goals that we want to get touchdowns. So there's a lot of areas that we can improve, and we're not settling.
Ed Werder, ESPN, over here on the left, Dak.
Gotcha.
Could you speak to how you're able to use CD's versatility to get him the ball 11 times and get favorable matchups when an opponent has one really elite corner and you can keep him away from him as much as you want?
Yeah, I mean, we'll understand that they don't move their elite guy into the slot. That's one way, just simple as that. But then, other than that, and he stays on the right side of the field for the most part. Just it goes into the preparation, the game plan. Credit Mike, credit Brian, Schottenheimer, credit the coaches really just for the plan that they put together, understanding that we're going to be able to attack them and get one of our best players in favorable positions. But I don't know if there's going to be a game where I don't think CD is the favorable matchup. And credit to their guy, credit to number 1, hell of a player. I mean, I honestly was trying to throw a ball on a play, almost picked off and went the other way. So all the credit to him, but I think 88's one of the best in the game, and he's going to continue to get better and show that week in and week out.
All righty, thank you, Dak.
Thank you.